everyone, it's Dee. Today I'm gonna show you what I went through trying to paint some kitties for a show. I started with a pencil, and that later sort of became just a suggestion because it didn't work quite as I wanted it to. I don't know if it's because this yarn is so big and fluffy. This was actually a Big Twist plush yarn, and I used some of it on the Burnett yarn. I'm using just tulip. I used a tulip pencil and I used tulip paint. I mixed some of them. I didn't want to do the slick paint because this is such bulky yarn, and I feel like that was better for the smaller yarn, like cotton or acrylic. And I really wanted some different colors, and I didn't want to use all safety eyes, so I thought this would be a good idea. I think I ended up making the nose on this one too big, but people really did like it, and I know that the colors I used were very pastel-y, so I was worried that they weren't gonna like that. But I just really like how the orange looks with green. I don't know if it's because it reminds me of Toulouse from the Aristocats, but I actually really enjoyed painting on these. And I use, I wet the paintbrush a little bit before I started painting. On the other ones, I just stopped using the pen and pencil altogether because I don't think it was making much of a difference. I haven't tried it on the smaller yarn. I might try that next time. Have you guys ever tried to paint on an amigurumi before? If you have, please let me know in the comments down below. The downside of this is that you do have to wait for some things to dry. And like I said, I made the nose way too big, I think. So it was very hard to start on the other stuff without that drying. And I was so focused, I didn't even notice that the ring that I had on had died. And this right here is what I mean with the orange and the green. I really liked how that looked. I sent a picture to one of my friends and she said it looked kind of like rhinestones, which is not, it was not my intention, but it's what she thought it ended up looking like. And in the picture you're gonna see for the market, it doesn't really show up, but I think it looks really pretty. I'm not sure if this one or the white kitty is my favorite, but the smaller kitties seem to do better than the bigger ones. Maybe it's because the price was a little better. And I just think that some people like tiny things. Like my sister, she loves little things. It, Here's what some of the others look like at Toy Super Show. And here's a preview of the next video. Thank you for watching.